You know, it's hard enough already being black. And my boy B just left. It's almost, well, it is 1 o'clock in the morning. I should have had the camera going on that, but we was talking about the black race and why a lot of black folks are so angry and they won't move forward. You know, just like we was talking about in the Willie Lynch letter. But I'm angry with no one. But I will say this: there have been things happening to the black folks for so long, man. That's why I say it's hard already being black. And we got the nerve to put more and more attention on ourselves by being flashy. With the cars we drive, smoking the weed coming out of the cars, riding around with guns, doing all the stuff we know that if we get stopped, some of us got 2 strikes. But we just have this I don't care mentality because the white man. And I was remembering back then in Jasper, Texas, when they tied that brother to that truck. And they just, you know, them white guys, they tied that brother to their truck and drove him around till he was dead. Body parts flying everywhere. Even the old incident with Rodney King, they beat Rodney King, looked like almost till he was half dead. And even Rodney King still said, can we all just get along? A lot of people made a joke out of that, but to me it wasn't all that funny. Because as a black man and looking at the black race, you know, even from slavery, you know, that's why a lot of black folks are angry. But I'm not angry at nobody. I love all races. I love white folks. I love everybody. I forgave. You got to forgive to move forward. This is another reason we won't move forward, because we holding on to the past. And I know there has been terrible things happen. Me and my little brother just got stopped coming from church a couple days ago. Coming from choir rehearsal, man. Nice rehearsal, having fun, get stopped for no reason. The police swooped up behind me almost, like I'm wanted for murder or something. They just pulled me over at the little store. Never really told me why they stopped me. Asked my little brother for his license on the other side of the car. Asked us where we was coming from, what was we doing over there in that side of the neighborhood, you know. I tell you, I done got harassed and stopped by the police. Man, looked like all of my life. I told them they need to put me in the Guinness Book of World Records for being the black man that always the black man done been the most stopped and never found nothing wrong with him. And I know a lot of others can relate to this, man, because the color of my skin. Some folks just can't get past that. I run into prejudiced folks all the time, and I smiled at them. I remember the police when they. Oh, how many incidents we done seen when the police done beat innocent brothers up, man. I remember the incident not too long ago in South Dallas. They just beating the man up off the motorcycle, man. I remember the cops had choked the other brother to death. Taking lives, man. Taking innocent lives for no reason. And you know what's sad that I hate that a lot of these police officers that do this stuff, they get out with a warning. But let the black man do one thing. It's all over the news, it's all over the media, and he ain't never forgiven. But you know what, in the long run, the people that think they getting away with stuff, they ain't got away with nothing. It just look like it in our eyes. We know there is no justice. Like me and my mama say, ain't no justice, it's just us. Seem like justice is just, you can't find it nowadays. So many innocent people done got killed. So many innocent people done got sent to death row. So many innocent brothers are locked up right now. Innocent. I told y'all about Larry Simmons, just got out the other day. Innocent. Years gone out of his life. And they got the nerve, don't even want to try to pay the man. Man, that's why I say this whole thing about white and black, it would never end. And then you got more black on black. That's why I hate to see us as a race acting ignorant with each other. Dang, if you're going to be mad at something, be mad at somebody else, man. You shouldn't be mad at nobody, no way. But why black folks got to stay mad at black folks, be angry at each other? Back to the Willie Lynch letter. 2012 will make 300 years on that letter. Hard enough, black folks, by being the color of our skin. I told y'all the incident I had with that cop when he pulled out his gun on me. He was trying to take me to jail and lock me up because he thought I was my brother. And I thought about that. I think that was in LA that time when they had that young brother up against the car and they shot him and called it an accident. An accident. Yeah, you just accidentally pulled the trigger. It wasn't no accident. Shouldn't have had your gun out on him in the first place. See, I know my rights. I do. And police can't stand when you know the law. So I know the law. I know my rights. They can't stand when you know something, especially as a black man. Especially as a man. You can say what you want to the police. Long as you don't threaten the police, make violent threats, man, you should be able to, you know your rights. You know your rights. So many innocent brothers done got beat up by the police. So many brothers done got killed by the police. And all they do is just give them a what you call it, when they let them go from work, paid administrative leave, something like that. Is that what it's called? And they done actually kill somebody or beat somebody half to death. Somebody done lost their father and they got beat half to death by the police. The color of our skin, man. But if I had to do it all over again, I would still want to be black because I'm not ashamed of what God made me. That's why I try to make the best out of myself. I don't hold in grudges and anger toward people what happened to our ancestors. I'm past all that. And I wish more black people could get past that because there are some good white people out here, man. I hate for folks to act like that because there are good white people out here. Just like white people think all black people are bad, all black people ain't bad, and all black people ain't ignorant. We are smart. We just choose to be ignorant. That's why I don't see no color. But I hate what's going on in this world, man. The color of your skin. People can't look past that. My boy down in Jasper, Texas, I believe his last name was Bird. They drugged that man and killed him, man. Old movie Samuel Jackson did called Time to Kill. They wonder why that man got revenge when they raped them white boys, raped his daughter. That was one of the realest movies, man. That a lot of people got mad at that movie. It's another movie Omar Epps did with Ice Cube called Higher Learning. When you look at movies like Rosewood, Mississippi Burning, it'll make you turn your face, man. It'll make you turn your head and you really don't even want to look at it. But those things actually happen. That's the way it went down, man. When you look at Martin Luther King, Malcolm X, look what went down, man. People want to kill the man just because he wanted to make peace. He wanted all to come together, whites, blacks, Hispanics. He said, I'll never make 40 years old. And he died at age 39, Martin Luther King. And we look at this day, man, we still got racism. We still got black on black. We can't get past ignorance. And it's all, I tell any young brother, it's hard enough being black already. Stop bringing all the attention on yourself. I see more and more brothers get stopped in every neighborhood I go to because they riding on rims. They look like they thugs and gangsters. You already being judged by the way you look nowadays. Somebody might think I'm a thug just because I got this hat on. It ain't nothing thuggish about me. I'm a child of God who live for God. But if I'm in the eyes of a white man, if they look at me right now in certain places, they going to look at me as a thug because I got on a jacket and I got on the hat. Man, it's cold down here in Dallas. That's why I say sometimes people will judge you from your appearance. They don't know nothing about the inside of your heart. But we keep bringing more and more attention on ourselves because we got to stay popular with what everybody else doing. I got to ride around with my Glock in the car. I got to have my weed in the car. I got to have this. I got to have that. This is what everybody else doing. Man, get out of what everybody else is doing, man. It's hard enough being black from the color of your skin. I know all my life, man, it ain't been nothing easy about being black, especially when you deal with the court system. When they see a black man come to the court system, in the eyes of the white man, he already guilty pretty much. They don't want to hear your story because not all of them are like this, but because of the color of your skin, they judge you, especially if it has something to do with a white woman. I hate this, man. I got a cousin right now in the penitentiary dealing with this, man. He had a white woman. And like I said, I'm not a racist. I love white people. I'm just using the term white man and I'm using the term black man. I got a cousin fighting with this right now who I write almost every week. Try to write him at least twice a week because he's got that give up mentality, man. He feel like the whole world is against him. And like I say, you got innocent people getting out. Man, it's sad, man. You can't pay a man back time out of his life. Like Twin was just saying earlier, man, you can't get back 20 years out of your life, 30 years out of your life. That's a lot of time gone, man. Now your kids are grown. You missed out on them walking. You missed out on them getting to say daddy. Hard enough being black people. It's hard enough being black. We got to start living better than we are living, man. I know people don't like to hear this, but as a black man, I tell any black man, any young brother, even the older people, we got too many older people walking around here in ignorance, man. They can't even tell the young nothing because they still acting young. Oh, man, this ain't going to never stop. We got to live better and we got to treat each other better. We got to start loving each other, man, caring about each other. Instead of fighting each other, instead of shooting. We still see this stuff nowadays. People getting killed over a jacket, a pair of shoes, man. Getting killed over the rims on their car by another black man. And then we got the nerve to want to holler out black power and all this. How you going to have black power when you can't even get black people together? Oh, man, I know I'm hurting some feelings with this video, but it's hard enough being black, so we need to quit bringing more attention to ourselves. Start living right for God, because in the eyes of God, God don't see no color. I like what you said, Minnie, man. Only color you think God see is red, and that's the blood. The blood of Jesus. The blood that gives us strength from day to day. It will never lose its power. Never lose its power. Hard enough being black. How many more incidents we got to see black people to understand that we are really becoming our biggest enemy by killing ourselves? And I know there's terrible things happening with the white people, because you got white versus black, black versus white all day long. You got racism, you got criticism, you got whatever kind of schisms, you name it, is going on. And I just thank God for everybody, man. It's just something to think about. It's hard enough being black already, so why keep bringing more attention to yourself? Stop having all these babies out of wedlock. Stop downing the women so much, black men. Black women, stop downing the black men so much. Get out of this Willie Lynch syndrome. We can do better. And we can't look past what happened in the past. The past is the past. And I know people like to say, well, it messed up me all these years. But what's the purpose of Christ and grace and mercy? Huh? What's the purpose of grace and mercy? If God can forgive what's wrong with us, look past what done happened, and then forgive. And then I guarantee you can move forward. But you can't do none of this without God. I always keep God first and remain blessed. This is JT speaking, and I'm out.